As a leader in a professional service firm, you probably experience members of your team presenting a fair amount, either internally or externally. And if you are like most of the clients that we work with, you have some folks on your team that you would like to present better, especially when they're presenting with clients or interviewing with prospects. You want them to put their best foot forward. You want them to come across professional, confident, warm. And what you're experiencing is that these folks are possibly showing up nervous, possibly showing up as second rate. And you don't want that. You want them to be as confident and as warm and as approachable and enjoyable as possible. I want to give you a tip or two that you can use to internally, independently improve the skills of your team. First thing I want to suggest is presentation skills are like any muscle. The more you present, the better you get. And if you are allowing your team members to kind of skate by without presenting at all, they are not making those muscles stronger. You want to put them in a situation where they are presenting more frequently on a regular basis in a predictable way so that those skills are getting better. Their muscles are getting stronger. So see if you can look for opportunities for them to present internally more frequently. If you do that and you're still not seeing the results that you want, see if you can make it a little bit easier for them. You can give them questions to answer in advance. You can say, okay, this is the kind of information that I would like you to speak to, and give them just a short list of questions that they can answer. If they still struggle with that, then take it one level farther. Give them that list of questions, and instead of having them present the answers to the room, have it be a Q&A. And what I mean by that is give them the questions in advance, ask them to prepare answers to these questions, and then in the meeting itself, ask those questions. Have it be a little dialogue between you and the person that you want to get better at presenting. You're asking them questions, they are answering in front of the room. And let them know that that's what you're going to be doing. I would expect that they will start to get a little bit better just from that simple process of you boiling down their presentation into a series of questions and answers. One more thing that you can do on top of that is get into the practice of enjoying and appreciating what they're doing as they're doing it. Look for positive things. Look for successes. So you ask a question, they answer it. Make sure you say, okay, great. I really appreciate this little nugget of information. If they left something important out, then follow up that question with another little question inside of the previous question. Make sure you communicate your enjoyment and your appreciation of whatever they're doing. One of the biggest things that's getting in their way is an immediate concern about judgment, an immediate concern that they are failing. Most likely they're judging themselves negatively. They feel like they are screwing up, they're doing poorly, and they are looking for evidence of that, unfortunately, on your face and on the face of everybody in the room. They're looking for evidence to see that they're screwing up. You need to counter that by literally giving them something positive about what they are doing right now. You need to give them something that they can believe is good about their current performance. So look for it, verbally communicate it, and have it show up on your face too. You need to visually show up in the room as somebody who is getting something positive out of their presentation right now. If you want to take it one step farther, prep everybody else in the room about this as well. ask them to show up positive, encouraging, and looking for specific things that's good about the presentation. One tiny little detail: let the presenter know that you might be asking additional questions to the short list that you gave them to prep with. Let them know that they aren't going to be confusing questions or surprising questions. They're going to be perhaps some detailed questions inside of the larger questions that you ask them to prepare answers to, so that they aren't surprised, they aren't taken off guard. They understand that you're just asking for additional details, a little bit more detail inside of what you have asked them to speak about. Let them know that if you do that, it's actually good news, because they have given the broader information that you're looking for, and now you're looking for something a little bit more detailed. This is just a short handful of things that you can do to kind of create a fertile ground for your presentation strugglers to get better. You're creating an environment of encouragement, of fostering, and of caring that your presentation strugglers can start to thrive in. And what I would suggest is, think about this metaphorically as a small little example of what can be going on in your organization culturally, like throughout. What if throughout the whole organization, you were setting up an environment where everyone was feeling fostered and cared for and encouraged? Give this a shot and let us know how it goes. We would love to see if we can help you and the rest of your leaders create this fertile ground for good, confident, positive, warm, enjoyable presentation throughout your team.